Hello, I'm RJ Sudha, your host and host for a special series called Behind the Scenes. This is our fourth show, and Behind the Scenes intends to cover the stories of personalities who are so compassionate to others and want to make a difference in this society with his ongoing practices. Today, I have Prateek Khandelwal, willing to share his precious time with me and our listeners. So, Prateek, thank you once again for being with us on this show. I've been reading on and off, and from the social media, I gather that you've been doing various things, and Rank My City is one of the things. So, which you probably started in 2018, is that right?
Yes, Sudha, that is right. Firstly, I want to thank you for inviting me for this talk show, and I'm looking forward to give my valuable input. Yes, Ram My City started in 2018.
Awesome. So, what is Rank My City?
So, Sudha, I had a spinal cord injury in 2014, which meant that I was paralyzed waist down, and wheelchair became a part of my life. After facing social isolation for almost 2-3 years, that comes with this kind of an injury. When I started going out more, wanting to be a part of the community again, I realized in 2017 that I could not go out anywhere, even to meet my friends. In fact, it also made me realize the plight of almost 80 to 100 million differently able population of India, which faced a lifetime lockdown because inaccessibility for wheelchair users or for anybody who's facing a disability is everywhere. It starts right from home to your transport system, to your workplaces, to your education institutions, to your banks, to your ATMs, to your coffee shops, to your restaurants, to your hotels, to railways, airports. Inaccessibility in India is everywhere because it's a developing nation, and but this still was a part of the problem, and me, who I am, I wanted to be a part of the solution, and hence I started an accessibility initiative which is called Ramp My City.
That's amazing. I think you have a detailed information in what you started with. Thank you so much. What does Rank My City do and vision of this concept?
So Ram My City started as a simple accessibility appeal to restaurants to get a portable ramp made at the point of entrance. And a lot of restaurants became a part of it right in the beginning because nobody had come to them with this kind of an accessibility appeal. With more number of restaurants becoming a part of it, I realized that these restaurants also need design guidance in how to make a safe ramp. And they also needed training in how to provide an end-to-end service and how to train their staff to provide end-to-end service to a wheelchair user, right from how you can assist them in car transfers, in over the ramp, in what kind of table you should be given to them, and what if they have to make use of a washroom, and all those things. So Ram My City became a complete package where I started providing design solutions for ramps. I had vendors and architects for it. I had tried providing training. And in 2 years, Ram My City has not only covered 40 plus restaurants in Bangalore, we have gone on to cover schools, colleges, hotels. We are working with the government. We have done sports academies. And basically now we have our footprints in 5 cities, trying to bring a change and make a difference in anybody who's facing a physical challenge.
Wow. So as you mentioned, that is just not Bangalore, but other cities as well. So thank you for bringing that change for so many people. Do you think the story could have been different if you had to be born in a different or a developed country?
It is a fact that developed countries like the European countries, or if you take the US, or if you take Australia, all these countries have better infrastructure in terms of accessibility for disabled people. But I have not regretted for a moment to be born in India, because I think in my adversity, I have seen the biggest opportunity of my life to do something for people which will change their lives. We have laws to make places accessible and for equal treatment of the disabled. But we are seeing that the organizations or the buildings do not take it seriously. And I think we needed an enabler in India who actually goes out and does this job to change lives of people. And I think I have taken up this job Accessibility is not only a right as a citizen, but to make this country accessible is also my duty towards millions of people who are facing this kind of a lockdown. And I think I'm committed to my duty of making India an inclusive, an accessible, and an equal nation.
Wow. I have no words. I'm speechless at the moment, and I'm just wondering what would be my next question. I just want to ask you, since you mentioned this started with Bangalore, how many of these places you have made changes to, and how many cities, as we speak, is actually going to the same kind of a ramp my city concept?
So we started with Bangalore, and now we are present in Mysore, in Madurai, in Bareilly, in Bilaspur, in Jaipur, and soon when the COVID situation improves, you will see our footprints at a lot of places, because during COVID we have gained a lot of attention from people who wanted to make their properties accessible. Right now we are almost in 40 plus restaurants, more than 5 colleges. We are collaborated with different schools, and we have made sports academies, and we have made a couple of government buildings in Madurai. And right now we are doing a big residential society with a prestigious builder. So all these are very exciting projects, and we soon look forward for a public and private collaboration, because we need to work with the government at the end of the day to manifest the change, and to make sure that the change that I'm talking about is not only confined to books or to social media posts or to captions or my speeches, but it is actually seen out there in real, which can actually change lives of people.
That's remarkable, I must say. Do you have any message for specially abled people?
Thank you for asking me this question. Actually, the point is, a lot of specially able people do not like getting called as specially able people. They say we are disabled people. But I think the problem is that disability is in your physical structure, but not in your spirit. That is one thing that they should really know. And my message to them is that they should stop being a member of the pity party. Like, they should stop cribbing and crying and complaining about what the government should do for them. I mean, I agree that yes, the government should be more proactive in enforcing certain laws, but this is India and it takes its own time. I would rather say that they have this opportunity to step outside their comfort zone and own some of those action items and make it happen. Just like I have done, why can't they do it? And make them happen and be a part of the solution. I think probably when they do that, they will not only empower themselves, they will empower people around them. And probably that is their journey from being disabled, what they call them, to being specially able. Because when you change lives, you are special.
So true. I am so certain there's so many people who are listening to us who want to thank you for the concept you have implemented. And in the very city, in Bangalore, is one of the cities which is where you started, I believe, and many other cities as we speak, right? If you have any website details or social media page which you want people to know about and probably get some more information online, would you like to share that for our listeners?
Sure. So we are present. We don't have a website right now, but we are present on all social media channels. We are on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and our handle name is Ramp My City. Without any space, it's RAMPMYCITY. No spaces. Ramp My City. You can find on all social media channels.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prateek, for joining us. Tune in for special shows and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn for multimedia awareness. This is RJ Sudha signing off from the special show called Behind the Scenes. Stay tuned to Radioactive Get Active. Thank you.